All right, so looks like the news is kind of stopping for a moment. So let's take a look at the roster and where it stands. Hopefully this will work. Oh, yeah. So here's our roster. We got on the offense, I'm calling it the Stanford Smarty Pantses under Frank Reich. I was going to call it the Third Reich, but that's associated with the Nazis, and that's, you don't want to do that. That's offensive, Frankie. Stop it. But we'll call it the Stanford Smarty Pantses. And right now you can see here on the offense that where it's yellow, that's where we need a starter. So on the offense, we currently need 3 starters because I thought that and this is left wide receiver, your X. Garrett Wilson's going to be your Z, and that's going to be phenomenal for him, by the way. And then you have your slot receiver or your flanker over here. And I thought this was going to be John Mechie, but we did not offer him an RFA contract, and so he's currently a free agent. And then, of course, the quarterback, as we all know. But otherwise, this is the personnel. Now, we need some improvement in some of the backups and stuff, but as you can see, this is pretty good. If we get we're going to get a starting guard. We're going to get probably the 2 bums to be the quarterback for now, and then probably, at least according to my theory, draft one. And then Cook will be gone, Fields will be gone, Zappy will probably be on the practice squad, whatever. But a pretty good offensive line here. At least 2 good receivers. We'll get a third one. It might be great. Maybe it's Taters. It might be okay. Maybe we get Jeremy Bernard or, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we get Romy the homie. But the important thing is the Dukes of Hazzard defense, as you can see here. Now, these red ones or purple ones, those are all the new players, and we added a bunch today. And that has made our defense so much better because it knocked people like Braden McGregor out of there and Kobe King and all these bums out of decent positions now, where they would play. Now, you need on the defensive line, these guys switch in and out of the game, so you need a lot of them. And so there's still room for Reese if we want him and such like that. But we need defensive tackles. Peyton Page can't be here. We need safeties. So here we still need a starting safety here. There's plenty of them in the draft. Of course, we could end up with EMW or Dylan Thieneman or AJ Halsey, somebody like that. Or we could add one that's in free agency. There's a bunch available in free agency if we want to do that as well. And, of course, we need some depth for cornerback and so forth. These people in blue are the futures contracts. Now, you may not know that we have a kicker. Now, Nick Folk, in case you missed the news, Nick Folk signed, but not with us. He signed with the Falcons on a 2-year deal to go inside in the dome and out of the elements, and you can't blame him. But we do have a man signed as a futures contract named Lenny Krieg. He's German. He's from Deutschland. We call him Leggy Lenny. And right now, he's our kicker. But we'll probably upgrade that position, I would think. So that's one of our late round picks could be that, right? Just take the best kicker in the country, get him in the 6th round, whatever, just get him. I don't think we want to rely on Leggy Lenny kicking field goals. He's very inexperienced. He is an international pathways player. He was on the practice squad for the Falcons for a while, and then we picked him up as a futures contract player. So this is where we're at now.